What's happening YouTube? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Liam from Good Bloke Outdoors. I just wanted to start this video by saying I hope you all had a good Christmas and I wish you all the best for 2023. In today's video, I thought I'd do something a bit different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the wild camping videos that I've made for YouTube. So I've actually been wild camping for many years, ever since I was a kid. My dad used to take me down local Woodland and that. But I only actually started YouTube this year doing wild camping. So I'm going to start from the beginning and go through every wild camping video that I've done. There is a few times this year that I've actually gone camping but not recorded it. So obviously I'm going to skip over them and just focus on the ones that I've actually done on YouTube. So then if there's any that you've not seen, you can then go back through my videos and check them out. What I'll do is I'll put a link to every wild camping video that I've done in the description on this video. Or you can just check out my wild camping playlist. That was good for you. Let's have a dig at these then. This was actually the woodland that I used to go to as a kid all the time.
Just don't know how to cross. Oh.
And we were struggling to cross the river.
It's too deep because of the amount of rain we've had. As you can see, very deep. Rapid.
This is a spot I've camped here so many times. As you can see, it was snowing as well. Not bad. Testing out new gear for the first time. Look at this tent. Wait till you see this tent. Oh my days. Argo special, mate. 6 manner. Just goes to show you don't need all the gear to still have a good time. Right, that wraps that one up. First camp of 2022 in the bag. Obviously, I'd not had a YouTube when I did this video. I just did it for clips for me to watch at home.
Right, everybody, welcome to my video. I'm doing my first solo woodland camp tonight. So I just thought I'd record a few bits.
Good state of quality.
Just going to my local woodland.
So, I'm actually back in that woodland. This is my first ever solo camp. So I just thought it makes sense to go somewhere I've been before.
So I've just made a simple pot.
Made a little pot hanger, had a fire, chilled out. Obviously your first time it's a bit, I don't know. You're a bit cautious. But I really enjoyed it. Just a bit of solitude. Well, I must have enjoyed it because it was the first of many. Right, so that was the first solo camp in my local woodland. And I guess you could say that got the ball rolling. Because that was the first video that I actually made with full intentions of putting it up to YouTube. I'm not even sure if I was called Good Bloke Outdoors then. I think it was just Liam Carl. So obviously I'd renamed it after. I can't remember, to be honest. It definitely, like I say, it got the ball rolling. And I was so buzzing to start getting into it then. I started watching YouTube videos of other YouTubers. That's how I found the likes of Paul Messner and Hayes Outdoors, all these OGs. I was buzzing to get back out.
First time doing hammock camping tonight. Oof. Looking forward to it.
Right, there's a bit of a pattern emerging here. Because here I am again, in that same woodland. This time trying a hammock for the first time. I remember doing my first solo camp, going straight home, straight having a look about hammocks, because I'd never kicked in a hammock before. So I remember going on DD website, ordering full setup, frontline hammock, DD superlight tarp, under blanket. Got these different little tree huggers and that from eBay. Alright, that's us set up there. As you can see, my mate Sam's bought him his first tent, and once again, just goes to show you can do wild camping on a budget. That's a Van Gogh Soul 200, not a very expensive tent, but it's got him out on some good wild camps. Right, I've definitely been watching YouTube videos now. I'll be honest, until 2022, this year, I'd never been to Peak District. I'd never been to Lake District. I've never done any sort of camping other than my local woodland. Actually, no, I tell a lie. Before this video was done, I'd done 2 wild camps. I went to Dovestone Reservoir and I went to, where did I go? Oh, I went to Dovestone Reservoir and Snake Woodland with my mate Ben. And that was the first time I was actually using the Cloud Up too. Because he bought one as well, same as mine. But like I say, I wasn't doing YouTube then, so I didn't film them. So that must have been around March this year-ish. March 2022 if you're watching this in 2023. So, having watched loads of YouTube videos, I thought I need to check out this Peak District place. Obviously I'd never been. And I watched a Paul Messner video of him going to the Woolpacks. So I thought, right, that's it for me. I've got to go there, check it out. Jacob's Ladder, all that good shit. Next level place this. If you've never been, get your son up there. Obviously you'll see a lot more in the full video that I do. Sick, mate.
So Sam, once again, like he was in Woodland camp over a week, is in the Vango Soul 200. Two-man tent. Pitched it properly this time so the back shouldn't fall down. I'm in the Nature Hike Cloud Up 2. Obviously two-man tent as well.
As you can see, Sam came with me as well on this one. Look at them views, man. So lucky.
Absolutely perfect.
Langsett Reservoir. Beauty little spot.
So, somewhere different today. I've come to Langsett.
I just found this from going on Google Maps and having a little mooch about. I'd not seen anyone else do any camping videos there. Well, I'd not even checked, I don't think. Oh mate, attack of the midges. Look at them bastards.
You f***ers. You're getting absolutely annihilated by midges.
That was my first introduction to midges, and I soon learnt to get a bug net and some midge spray. Alright, this was the big one. First ever sign to the Lake District. So what do you do first time you go? You've got to do a wild camp up Scafell Pike. It just made sense. So I did a bit of research on Google to see if it were even possible to do Scafell Pike. So like I say, I hadn't got no experience in this shit. Me and my mate Ben had never done any sort of mountain climbing. But wow, what an experience. Now I seriously recommend doing this. Make sure you check the weather. Go in good weather if it's first time going. And make sure you're obviously clued up on navigation because it is quite a long walk. But there's no climbing really involved.
Well, I hope I'm ready for this one. Only been walking 5 minutes from car park. Puffing and puffing already. I'd love to show you views, but I don't want to in case he falls. Nearly there now, I hope. Still can't see it top yet. Okay, Ben, I'm going for it. Beautiful.
Sick. Right, one a bit more local to me now, I guess, compared to Lake District. I went to Malham Cove. Now, I've been walking around here many times as a lad. I think even me and my pals have been a couple of times. This is the first time wild camping there. Back out on another solo one. And I remember this being, I think it was the day after the hottest day of the year or something. Here we are at the top. So this is a limestone pavement. If you've been here before and you're a fan of Harry Potter, then you'll already know that they actually filmed some scenes here. So have a Google. The views speak for himself. Nice bit of salmon. Oh, he was a funny sheep, him. He must be old geezer, him. Proper top boy. I think that was the first camp that I did after I'd bought the Neo Air X-Lite. There you go, so you can see how long that UL80 lasted me. Not many camps. I got the Trekology UL80 in January 2022. I did the snowy Woodland camp with my mates in that shitty Argos tent. I did the Dovestone and the Snake Woodland. I did the solo camp in woods. I did the hammock camp. No, I don't think I used it on the hammock camp. No, I didn't use it on the hammock camp, take that off. I did a solo Ogden Water, which I didn't film. Then I done Kinder Scout, Langsett and Scafell Pike. So 8 nights, and then it let me down, it started going flat. So the one at Malham was the first time that I bought the Neo Air X-Lite, and I still use that now, and I won't look back. What a cracking mat that is. Right, so for my job, I'm a delivery driver, and I do spend a lot of time in Ilkey in West Yorkshire, delivering shopping. And I remember, I think on my break, just sat up at Ilkey Moor thinking, need to do a wild camp up here. I wasn't sure, I don't know, I wasn't sure if people even camped up there or whatnot. So I went on YouTube, had a search, Ilkey Moor wild camp, and that's how I found English Woodsman and Oscar Outdoors channel, because they'd done a camp in this spot. At the time I wasn't sure if it was exactly this spot, but I just had a look on Google Maps and tried finding this little woodland at Ilkey Moor, but it turned out it was the same spot. So I was back out in hammock again on this one, and this is actually my last time I've been out in a hammock. I guess it says a lot for me. I do like hammocks. I don't know why I haven't been out since, but I guess it's just because I've been doing a lot of like Lake District camping and Peak District camping. Not a lot of woodland, so obviously you can't use a hammock up there. Chilling though. So I'm not sure when, but at some point in between some of these videos, I've also bought a new sleeping bag, the Alpkit Pipe Dream 400. And that's seen me through most of this year. One last little rundown of my kit so you know exactly everything I've brought. So DD Superlight tarp. We've got the DD hammocks, under blanket, DD frontline hammock. My sleeping bag is the, should know this by now. Oh, it's the Alpkit Pipe Dream 400. And I've actually just got a cushion off at couch this week, because when I'm in hammock, I'm not a big fan of blow up pillows for some reason. So yeah, that's my kit. My bag that I use, Panamax 70 by Berghaus. Sam's in his Van Gogh Soul 200. Back out on another wild camp. We're with someone different today. This is Jack. Used to go camping with him all the time back in the day. So this is a abandoned quarry in West Yorkshire at Shibden Valley. So I went out with my mate Jack. He bought himself a full setup for this camp. He's not actually been out since, but I'm sure we'll get him back out in summer. I need to get them all out, Sam, Ben and Jack. Just do a nice 4-way camping. But that were a lovely setup, that. I brought a tarp with me as well, because obviously it was due a bit of rain. It did actually rain. We had a nice fire, cooked some epic burgers. There they are. Bon appetit, mate. You know how it is. Burger sauce. I need to do some more cooking properly. Just seems to be boiling bagged meals when I go to the mountains. So this is my first time solo camping in the Peak District. I went back up to Woolpacks. I was originally going to camp at Mermaid's Pool, but there were already a few tents there because it was middle of summer. So I went over to Woolpacks. Like I say, it's first time solo in Peak District. Really enjoyed it. Got a nice cracking spot, but I got hit with some mega wind. The tent did pretty well to hang on, to be honest, because it were getting battered. Proper leaning over, flattening down at one point. Back in local Woodland, this time with my dad and my youngest brother, Miles. So we went to the same spot that I went to before. This time I used a plough point tarp, no tent, just a little bug net and my DD Superlight. And my dad had a Argos tent, I think. We really got into it. Good little camp. It's nice to spend a bit of time with family and that. Chilling by the fire. Like I said, we cooked marshmallows, sausages, baked potatoes. Not a bad little camp. Give it a watch if you've not seen it. Give all of them a watch if you've not seen them. So on this one, I'd been to a footy match in Manchester and I had all my gear with me in boot. I was going to go over to the Peak District, and then I was looking on Google Maps and I thought, I wonder how long it'll take me to get to Wales. I didn't have too long because obviously I didn't want it to start getting dark and look for a spot. So I had a look on Google Maps and I seen this nice patch of grass next to the sea. It looked like an old abandoned sort of dock. So I just thought, you know what, let's just go check it out. Worst case scenario, I'll jump back in my whip and drive somewhere else, or I'll go home. But managed to find an absolute beautiful spot. One of the most chilling camps I'd ever been on. Now then, YouTube, welcome back to another video. We're in North Wales. I've come to the coast for a wild camp. Right, tent's pitched up, pretty nice. Pretty stealthy as well, against that little tree. Well, more of a bush. Sun's going down. Look at the sky as well. Beautiful. So back in local Woodland, a different spot but the same Woodland. And I came down with my mum and her partner Lee. Their first wild camp. Oh. And this were the first time using the Nightcat ultralight backpacking tent that they were kind enough to gift to me. And I was really impressed with it. They were in the Nightcat 3-person tent, which they also gifted to me, so big shout Nightcat, I appreciate that. Some nice salmon, sweet corn, potatoes, look a bit burnt them, don't they? And then some nice steaks as well, can't beat it. Need to do some more cooking, don't I? Want videos. Oh, I managed to watch boxing as well because we had a signal. I'm not the biggest boxing fan, but I don't mind watching big fights. That's a bit of a common theme with these ones. I went camping with my dad and youngest brother, went camping with my mum and her partner, and now I've took my sister out camping. First time she'd ever been to the Peak District, went to Back Tor, she really enjoyed it. We used the ultralight backpacking tent, I kept in that, and then she kept in my Cloud Up 2. And as you can see, beautiful views. She was worried about them rocks falling down, and I said they've been there thousands of years, so you'd have to be pretty unlucky if they were to just fall down now. Once again though, brilliant weather, got lucky with weather. She enjoyed it, she hasn't been out since, but I'm sure she would again. So tonight I'm intending on taking a walk up Malham Cove. Don't think I'll get any views though, because it's looking pretty foggy. And then I want to head over to Winnats Pass and do a wild camp up there. Slipped getting up that thing. State of my hands. So I think this was my first multi-day wild camp of the year. Well, my first multi-day wild camp. So day one, the weather wasn't too great. As you can see there, I'd slipped on my ass. And I went to, where did we go on this one? Oh yeah, went to Malham Cove and then I did a wild camp at Winnats Pass. Now then, here we are, Winnats Pass. It's pretty windy up here, as you can imagine. But look at that behind me. Tent's pitched. So I've got a nice sick view. And it's actually stopped raining for the first time since I set off. All the clouds are stuck in the valley in Castleton. Looks absolutely quality. Let me spin camera around, I'll show you. Next level, that innit? Sun's booming. Starting to feel a little bit of heat now as well, which is good because it'll dry my tent out. So today's plan is to head back up Malham Cove because we're actually going to get a good view because it's clear this morning, and then we're going to walk all the way on to Bamford Edge and try and get a wild camp there. Jeez. That's a legendary spot for a photo in Peak District, overlooking the Great Ridge up towards Malham Cove. Right, on this one I've invested in a drone. I actually remember mentioning in the Winnats Pass video that I need to get a drone, because I kept going to these epic places and just missing out on those shots that you could get. So I thought, if I'm going to do this YouTube stuff properly, I want to get a drone so I can just get another angle on the views. This was the first time using a new tent to the channel, the Cloud Peak 2, which I've been using ever since. Right, so this wild camp, even though it wasn't filmed directly after the Angle Tarn one, I slotted it in between the multi-day trip. So I did Angle Tarn and Small Water across one, obviously, trip over 3 days, 2 nights. And then I think the weekend after I did this one. So I went to a local woodland again, not the one that I've been to before, a new one. And I met up with English woodsmen and vegan outdoorsmen for the first time. I didn't really do much filming on it though, because it was the first time meeting them, and I don't know, I'm quite a shy guy really. And I'd rather just get to know people first before just shoving a camera in the face and that. Yeah, so that was that one. So here we are back at Small Water now, back in Lake District. It's probably my best well-received video so far, I think, on YouTube. I get a lot of comments and I got a lot of new subscribers after putting this video out. So I think I hit 1,000 subscribers around time of this video. And then it jumped up another 300 or something, just not long after this video. And that's not a lot, but it is for me. Right, so this one, I went to the legendary Kirkstone Pass Inn. This is just a pure clagged out wild camping, or clagged in. This was the one where I went to Red Screes, from Kirkstone Pass Inn up to Red Screes, Dove Crag. I did 6 Wainwrights on this trip. I think it was like 21 miles from the car to the camp, back to the car. And I didn't really get any views really, but this was just about putting some good miles in legs and bagging some of them Wainwrights. Obviously, I'd love to do them all. I'd like to say I am going to do them all one day, but I'm not in a massive rush. That's going to have to do. Nice view at the valley down the middle, Grisedale Tarn. Right, now we're on to my latest wild camp, last week. This was last Monday's video, if you're watching this in real time. I went to Peak District again, I went to Dovestone Reservoir, Wimbury Crag, Indian's Head. Absolutely beautiful spot. Got some good shots with drone. Had quite a bit of good feedback from drone clips off of people. My first proper snowy camp. I know it was snowing a bit on the first camp on this video. This is what it's all about. Can't see another soul out here. Back out in the Cloud Peak 2, slightly modified. Watch out for that video coming soon with all the mods that I've done to that. What a location. That's my last camp of this year. I'd love to have squeezed another one in, but like I say, I'm a delivery driver, retail, so busy over Christmas. And I do run a separate business selling beard products on side, goodblokebeardcompany.com. Check it out if you've not been on it already. And yeah, just been so busy. So I've not been able to squeeze a wild camping before the new year. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's been somewhat a bit different, just going through the same shit, but there'll be a lot of people that have only started watching my channel recently that might not be aware of all the other videos. So it'd be good for you to go back and watch the ones that you like the look of. Oh, and one thing you could do for me, in the comments, write which video you found the channel from, if that makes sense. Like, what were the first video you seen that you subscribed or that you obviously first started watching? That'd be good to know, be interesting. Because there'll be people that have been here from early on, like last March or May, whenever it was. March, April, May, something like that. And then there'll be new ones, and then there might be people that are just watching this video for the first time. So if that's you, smash that subscribe button, because 2023 is going to be a cracking year for the channel and for me. I'm going to do so many wild camps, so many multi-day trips. The Lake District is just going to get smashed to death next year. Not to death, not literally, but I'm going to, yeah, just do as many as I can. All the big guys, Great Gable, Green Gable, Helvellyn. I've not done any of them, so all that's still to come. That's what I'm so buzzing about, because it's all still so fresh to me. Not been doing it long. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you've liked it. And if you could drop a comment, that'd be good. Smash the like button. Hit subscribe if you've not done already. I hope you all had a good Christmas. It's Boxing Day today. I had a brilliant Christmas. Even though I filmed this on Christmas Eve, but I already know I'm going to have a brilliant Christmas. Right, anyway, this has been some mega waffling, and I don't know where to start when it comes to editing it. I'm sure I've been videoing for about bloody 40 minutes or something. Yeah, you're telling me, mate, I didn't know how much of a bastard this video was going to be to edit. It's now 4:10 Boxing Day, 4:10 in the morning, so I've been doing this. I've been editing it most of Christmas Day evening, and then obviously I've smashed it out through early hours into the morning. It's not easy to do this editing. It takes quite a bit of time, so I hope you appreciate it. Anyway, back to the video. I'll edit loads of shite out, I promise. Right, peace out, in a bit.